Welcome, Dreamweavers. We are voices of the unseen over here, all right? Where we listen for the message written between the lines from our higher spirits of the white light and our higher beings, ancestors, and angels. All right, so we're going to get right into this. And Spirit has a lot to say today. Spirit has so much to say today. I started pulling some cards for messages from Spirit. We'll get into the tarot after, but there's a lot to say. I guess you have a lot going on. So the first card for you is animals. And on this card, you can see there's a leopard. So your spirit animal could be a leopard. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. So there's some of you out there who have that this is your life's work. Maybe your communication, this is your protection. And I'm going to actually pull up the meaning of leopard because I wasn't sure about the symbolism, right? So I was so excited because, the spirit carries deep spiritual symbolism. And I knew this, so I knew I had to look it up for you because, this is across various cultures. It often is associated with strength, resilience, and adaptability. This majestic creature embodies courage and encouraging individuals to face their fears and embrace their authenticity. See, a leopard doesn't try to be anything else but a leopard. It's strong, fierce, but beautiful, right? And in some traditions, the leopard is seen as the guardian of secrets. And you are Pisces. You represent what's unseen. The moon is your symbol, right? Like you are the representation of what's the unseen. So this is a very kind of synchronicity that the leopard would be your guardian, would be your protector. And the leopard represents stealth, agility, wisdom, all the things that you are, all the things that you need to embody to step into your authenticity, right? And ironically, the leopard has the ability to blend into its surroundings. And so it has the ability to shapeshift, and it has heightened awareness of its surroundings. And that's you right now. I'm sensing that you may have other animals. I'm sure you guys don't own leopards, but if you can try to connect with this spirit animal, because this spirit animal embodies you and you embody it. And this is a great totem for when you're seeking clarity. Right? Like, I know you have your higher spirits. I know you have everything else, but your connection to spirit animals can really help guide you, pulling on the energy of the leopard, pulling on the power, the instinct, the mystery, the divinity of the leopard can really guide you on your journey to your authenticity and the journey into your purpose. And the thing about the leopard is that it just has to be. It doesn't have to. We know that it's majestic. We know that it's strong. But just in being, you see it. And I feel that you're going to be seen that way, that you're not going to have to say very much. You're just going to be seen as majestic, just in your power. It's in your aura. Call on the spirit animal. If you feel drawn to it, call to that spirit animal. All right. So next we have author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Some of you are authors. Some of you are obviously creators. There's something that Spirit says there's something that you need to say, whether it's in writing, whether it's online, in speaking, public speaking. Maybe it's through some creation or some type of artwork that you're going to put out, that you're going to share with others. You have a lot to say, you have a lot to share, you have a lot to teach. Your words are going to help so many people. Your creativity is going to help so many people. And that's why it's so important to tap into your sacred path, tap into your strength and your authenticity, because we can't connect with other people if we're not authentic. Listen, I got this message this morning that, imagine this, right? We spend a lot of our lives like looking for jobs. And why do we look for jobs? We look for jobs for money. We don't typically many people don't go to jobs and think, you don't go to apply for a job and think, oh, that job is going to fulfill my purpose. We're thinking our purpose is the money that we're going to make, right? But then we go and we interview for that job with the idea in our mind that we need to make money because we need to pay our bills, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But think about this. When sometimes we compromise ourselves to take that job for the money, right? We compromise who we are. We don't really look or ask the questions that are relevant about the values of the company that we're going to be working for. Do those values align with us? And then we get there and everything's incongruent. There's like a yin and yang. There's a clash that happens because their values don't align with yours. Think about this. What if you applied? What if when you went to apply for a job, instead of letting the employer interview you interviewed the employer? Or maybe before you even applied for the job, like you did research to find out how aligned they are with you. Because for some, maybe we like to meditate, right? And what if you found an employer? There are employers out there actually who give meditation time during the day. Wouldn't that better align with your values and make your day more successful, as opposed to an employer that's like go, 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 go all day long and draining you without time to recuperate during the day? I'm just saying, when you align with your authenticity, you're better positioned to sort of interview the people around you. Anyone you let into, it's an interview. Anyone you let into your life has, even if it's a subconscious interview, even if it's subconscious, it is an interview for who is welcome into your life. And that includes any jobs that you do. All right. Next, we have Justice. This card is following you around everywhere in every deck. Justice is following you because your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Yes, you're getting justice, but you're bringing justice for others. You're bringing fairness. You're bringing alignment for other people. And I've been saying this. That as you step into your purpose, as you align with your soul, as you align with your soul's purpose, you are now able to mirror that to others so that they can also align with their purpose. You bring people comfort. People find comfort in the fact that you have found comfort. When they look at your story and listen to your story, they will find comfort. That's why you're being called to author or write or somehow author and speak your truth. Open up your throat chakra for other people to hear. And if there are deeper stories that let's say you're not able to share online, maybe you'll create a group where you can privately share your stories with those that you feel need it, or those that come to you and need it, where it doesn't have to be public for everyone to scrutinize, right? Then you had crystals. The connector of crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Some of you might be into Reiki healing, energy healing and things like that. And this can be very powerful for yourself also. just be mindful of where you get your crystals. And, not everyone believes in this, but if you do, I have crystals that I keep. I have crystals that I feel connected to. One of my favorites is lapis lazuli. And this was a favorite for me because of the throat chakra. They do say with lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli, you have to be careful when you wear it because it can be very powerful, and it can, you might hurt someone's feelings, right? Like, and we're already, as Pisces, we can be very truthful people. So, I do keep lapis lazuli in my home, and I keep it actually in my kitchen because this is where I spend most of my time. This is where, when people come in, and sometimes, this is my gathering area in my home, because I love to cook for people. So this allows me, as I center that crystal in my home, it allows me that if people come in, that I'm always reminded, even as I connect with it. If I look at it, I can connect with it. If I feel like something has happened, someone has come in my home and done or said something, where I can always be reminded to speak my truth. That's how I use the crystal. I use others also, but that's one of my favorite. That one, and amethyst is my favorite. And I think the amethyst is also a March birthstone. There are a couple, aquamarine also, but I connect a little bit more with the amethyst for clarity. Oh, hold on a minute. My screen shut down. I don't know why that always happens while I'm doing my readings, but okay. So we're going to move on. So next we have angel number 789, and I had to look up that one because I'm not an angel number person. I'm going to read this card, but I have a little bit more to say also, because Spirit wanted me to look this up and share with you. And it says, practice self-care, ensure that you're getting enough rest, and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. Of course, I just, you can check out that reading. Also, Spirit said, come out and play. It's time to be more playful. It's time to be more joyful. It's time to step into that childlike energy and just not force yourself to work so hard. You've done a lot of working thus far up to this point. You've paid your karmic debt. It's time to play. And playing is part of self-care. Let me look. Angel number 789. Angel number 789 is associated with spiritual growth, progress, and alignment with one's life purpose. It signifies a time of transition and encourages you to trust in the universe's plans for you. And, we just went through the full moon in Scorpio. So this is a big time. This is very appropriate and a big time of transition for you. This number carries energies of wisdom, inner strength, and personal development. It suggests that you're on the right path, and you should continue striving towards your goals with confidence. Additionally, it's linked to love and relationships. This is so appropriate right now because I believe Venus was in Pisces. So, this is encouraging you to nurture your spiritual connection and maintain harmony with your partner. So that means, right, like I was just talking about lapis lazuli, maintaining harmony is not always speaking your mind. Sometimes it's when not to speak, right? So it says seek happiness in all you do, right? You have a person in your life whom you dislike right now. The angels do not dispute with you and think you decide whether or not you like or not like a person. However, this angel number advises you to treat everyone in your life equally, not always with love, but with respect at all times. Exactly. So even if you're not feeling the love or the connection, but respect, we're always able to treat people with respect and dignity, no matter what is happening, whether we like them or not. So we need to remember that, right? As we're interacting, as we're responding to what people are doing, no matter how they're acting, your job is to maintain an emotionally grounded and stable position, because this is your path to your this is your path to your higher self. This is your path to ascension and not regression. All right. So then we have allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. It's safe to open yourself back up. This is really interesting because I just did another reading that I posted where I said I felt like you feel like your energy is stuck. Maybe there's some anxiety. There's some anxiety about moving into the future. There's some anxiety around things, and you can check out that reading. But there's some miracles coming for you, and it's time to open up because you've learned the lessons. You're doing the self-care. You have this ability and you have this voice that needs to come out to help other people. Even if it doesn't feel like you know what you're doing. Even if it doesn't feel right, there might be like one thing that you say, two things that you say that help one or two people. And I always say, if I help one person, then I'm living in my purpose. Change is next. So Spirit really had a lot to say today. And I just feel like, you're going through so many changes and there's so much the energy has lightened up, and I'm sure you can feel that, but the energy's lightening up so that you too can lighten up. And that means changing a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you're becoming. So the person you're becoming is lighthearted. So be lighthearted. And it's really interesting because after years of being the caretaker, the doer, the person who had to be serious, right? Now stepping into that lighthearted energy can feel strange, can bring on anxiety, because when you overfunction, you feel like you're in control, right? Overfunctioning brings that sense of control, and it's false. It's not even true. So, the truth is that when you're lighthearted and you're playful, you end up with more control over things. And since especially when your energy, you've already balanced out your energy, you've done the work, you've paid your karmic debt, it's okay to open up. It's okay to be playful because you know when to play and you know when to work hard. You know when to speak, you know when not to speak. You know when to do, you know when not to do. Worth. This is really interesting. Before I even read this card, your whole worth has been you've equated all your worth around the things that you do. Spirit wants you to start equating your worth to just being in your truth, speaking your mind, playing when you need to, when you feel called to. Even when as you do it more, it will feel more innate. It will get more comfortable. It will become a part of you. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough. Exactly. Or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have the inherent value. You have inherent, your value just is. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. It didn't say go out there and find somebody to see your worth. It's time for you to see your worth, and it's time to treat yourself that way. It's like when you buy something and you cherish it, how do you treat that thing? You treat it with care. You treat it with respect, right? If you can treat something with respect, why not yourself? Resolution. I think this is all coming to this is all going, spirit says this is all going to resolve. This is just a reminder for you that as you step into your energy, that you are loved, you have what it takes. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Yeah. So don't worry. Don't worry. These changes, these feelings that you're having, it's about to be resolved. Remember that the resolution didn't always happen in the way we hope or want. And being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. It does. Fresh starts. It's like, cleaning the sheets on your bed. Doesn't that feel good when you strip the bed and clean the sheets and you have fresh sheets in the bed? It feels different. It feels lighter. Now we're going to see. Now we're going to take a look to see what's the vibe for you before we pull some tarot. And upheaval, disaster, downfall, chaos. Chaos, wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and wishful thinking, deja vu, and nostalgia. So of course you have people, you have someone in your life that tried to cause chaos. Maybe they were rooting for your downfall and it didn't work. Now they see this glow up that you're having, and there's some wishful thinking about them coming back into your energy. They would love, love, love to be able to get back into your energy. Second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Yeah, they're regretting. Not really remorse, it's just regret. And then we have legal and antisocial. Lawyer, court, paperwork, antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. This is spirit. Spirit has blocked them from your energy. Like, this isn't legal. Like, this is judgment. Spirit called judgment on the situation, and spirit, your spirit team is being very antisocial. Spirit is like, no. And spirit is not in their feelings, but these people are in their feelings. They're feeling left out. They're getting the silent treatment because spirit said, no, do not approach my chosen one. Isn't that the way though? A lot of times when people try to cause disaster for you, they try to cause they create chaos. They create stories and things about you that people are total disasters, and they don't realize that while they're trying to cause this disaster for you, they're causing the disaster is for themselves. It's happening to them. And and then it's probably because they didn't see you for who you were. They didn't see how successful that you were going to be. And they didn't realize that they would be blocked out of your energy. And this is even like they are blocked out of your energy spiritually. They can no longer affect how you feel. They can no longer affect how you think. They have no power over you. And you may or may not be communicating with these people, but if you're communicating with these people or this person or whoever it is that's been trying to cause chaos in your life or bring chaos into your vibe, that they are they can no longer do that. They are feeling this is somebody that thought that they would always have access. They thought they had this some type of that the access that they had was just a given. And so being blocked from your energy, especially by spirit, because this is someone that you may sense in your energy, even if they're not around you, that you may sense that they are, you sense the how do I want to say this? Like, you sense the feeling of discontent. You sense the conflict, right? It might even be in conversation. Even if it's a short conversation, you can sense, you get the feeling of conflict. And maybe at one time they could affect you with that, but now, or it would cause, you would become a total disaster. You would become the one that they turn around and look at and say, oh, look how Pisces is acting now, right? Because the chaos they bring is subtle. But now that you see the chaos, your spirit team knows that you see the chaos. They are blocked because they know that you have made a point to release that chaos, and you've made a decision that you're not interacting with the chaos anymore. So they are blocked from your energy. They are blocked from affecting you, and they're probably feeling what happened. It's like they're not probably, they are feeling that what's wrong with Pisces? Why is Pisces, when did Pisces get so unemotional? And it's not that you're not emotional. It's not that you don't feel things. It's not that it doesn't even make you unhappy to have to do this, but you have to protect yourself. You've learned to protect yourself. You've learned to protect your energy. So right now it's looking like wishful thinking for them. This second chance doesn't seem, it's not happening because they're not really changing. They're not really doing the work to stop creating this chaos. This is how they interact with people. They create chaos. They come through. They are swift. This is like the I think the Knight of Swords. Are they the one? They're kind of I think it's the Knight of Swords. That's just like chaotic, like comes through, and it's like quick action. And sometimes they don't think about what they say or what they're doing, because it's only what matters is what they want. All right, let's pull some tarot on this. Let's pull a few tarot cards. What message does Spirit have for Pisces? Chaos. Why chaos and wishful thinking? Why chaos and wishful thinking? Three cards. Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You've removed yourself. You remove yourself from the cold. Like, you're not dealing with this with anybody. You're not allowing anybody into your energy that has chaotic energy, whether or not they come with gifts. If they come with gifts, they need to come correct. They need to stand on truth. They need to stand on honesty. They need to stand on authenticity. And you can sense inauthenticity from a mile away, and you're not having it. It's like return to sender. You are, and this is why spirit can now step in and block them energetically, block them from accessing you energetically. Why legal and antisocial? Why legal and antisocial, spirit? You know your worth. And this is all coming to a resolution, whether, people can, they say people don't change, but I believe, I'm a Pisces. I believe people can change, but they can only change if they do the work. They can't change by pretending and coming with gifts and love bombing. You can see, with the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel like if someone's love bombing you, it's return to sender. You're not picking it up. You're not taking gifts. Clarity and strength in reverse. Ace of Swords and strength in reverse. It's because they were trying to steal your strength. These people were coming in, stealing your energy, and you gain clarity. And also with the strength in reverse, I feel like you know how spirit wants you now to be in your playful energy. It's like it's not that you're not strong. You have the strength, but because you have clarity, because you have truth, because you're living authentically, you're living in your purpose, spirit is picking up and they're doing the dirty work. You're doing the work that you need to do in your purpose, and you're letting spirit take care of the rest. And spirit says, let them take care of it. You spend a lot of times trying to be strong, trying to be in control. They know that you're strong. They know that you have magic. But use your magic for your purpose and let them handle the rest. Any advice for Pisces? Any other advice for Pisces before we close out and pull the self-care oracle card? The Emperor was at the bottom of the deck. You're in your power, in your purpose. Your purpose is to lead and help others. Just messages to stay balanced. Two of Cups. Stay balanced. Don't get off your throne. And the Emperor was at the bottom of the deck earlier. I just saw it. So stay on your throne. Stay in your power and stay balanced. Stay emotionally balanced and let spirit handle it. Okay, I need a self-care oracle card to close this out, spirit, please. please. I'm really feeling that that leopard spirit energy for you. I'm really feeling it. It's strong. Like I'm feeling your power. Nutrition, self-care. Your strength will come through your nutrition. Make sure you're eating well. You're eating the right food, fruits and veggies. Stay high vibrational. These foods feel you, not just fill you up, but they fill your spirit. This aligns you with your purpose. You are what you eat. In the higher vibrational, the higher the vibration of the food that you eat, the higher your vibration is. The more playful you can be, the more purposeful that you are. Do this with purpose every day. You don't. It doesn't have to be perfect, but make sure that you're taking care of your nutrition, what you're feeding your mind, and what you're feeding your body every day. All right, Dreamweavers. I hope you like this message. Let's keep weaving that dream together, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. Peace and love.